Hi guys, it's Sandy. Welcome to Two Things and a Rant, which has gone AWOL for a while, but I hope it's back. Thing number one is that video that I asked you to dislike a few months ago. I posted one, I just said dislike the heck out of it. I just wanted to see what happens if a video has all dislikes and no likes, and I found out some of you can't obey. Okay, that's a thing. But I also got a note back from someone who works at YouTube, thank you for that, who shared that it's actually good to have likes and dislikes on a video because it shows that there's multiple opinions. Now, when it comes to just sharing my art with you, it's a little painful because that's an opinion that I just don't like you or I don't like your work and, you know, whatever. People are just mean and that's the way it is. I'm going to leave the likes and dislikes numbers viewable on just about all my videos except for the ones that are very personal to me. So, like my welcome video is very personal to me. I'm lip syncing and I'm sure there are people that just don't like lip syncing on that one. There's also my faith related ones, which they come from the heart and I don't really care to have a lot of dislikes viewed on there. You can still hit the dislike button, but I'm going to leave it up on the rest of them and I'm going to follow the advice of one of my viewers who said at one point that if you take your phone and you like a video and you like it so much, you might have to turn it upside down and like it again. And that might be where all those dislikes come from. Thing number two is that my main channel is just about ready to hit 50,000 subscribers, which is nuts because 50,000 was my goal by the end of the year. And I'm already there, so I don't even know what to set for my goal for the rest of the year. I do set goals, I benchmark. I look at where I am compared to where some other people are, whether it's people in the industry or people in other areas of life and other types of videos, just to see. I kind of mark a place in time where I am, where my numbers are, and then look at a couple other people, and I write all that down, and then I go back in another month or two and see how it's going. And the growth on my channel is crazy exponential, even against people who are huge. I'm still getting more subscribers per month than some of those really big channels, which is nuts. Because I know after 100,000, it's just kind of one of those automatic things because it gets shared more by YouTube. So the fact that I'm getting shared around more at this small size than people who are really huge is amazing. So bless you for sharing and for viewing my videos, for commenting and all that kind of stuff, because that all makes it something that YouTube wants to share when you engage with my content. So thank you very much for the support. I appreciate you. And that brings me to my rant, which is going to be the answer to a question. And I want to do more of these answers to questions. So I'm going to be watching my regular YouTube channel for more questions that would be good things to rant about. And this one comes from the pull tab card video with the little car that moves from the Hero Arts Summer Catalog Blog Hop. And Maiki, I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce your name. She says, great cards. Why didn't you use the MISTI, especially on watercolor paper? It's so hard to stamp on watercolor paper. Now, I'm one of those people who can't stamp pretty much at all on regular paper or watercolor paper. I'm kind of a noodlehead about that. I've told you that before. I use it when I'm doing my own personal stamping almost all the time because it saves my bacon. I can restamp right on top of it if I mess an area up. However, on YouTube, I don't like to use it all the time, simply because there are some people who either don't have a MISTI, they don't have access to buy one, they don't have money to buy one, and all they have is a block. So I want to share with those folks how to repair something when you mess up the stamping, because I do that a lot. With my Copic stuff, I'll use a multiliner pen. If you get a 0.2 and a 0.5, you have pretty much two sizes that'll work with a lot of different stamp lines. So you can go back in and fix that little stamp line with a 0.2 or a 0.5. Those are great sizes. The other one is for watercolor. You can either use micron pens or a Sharpie pen. Those are both waterproof, so that you can then watercolor or use watercolor pencils or whatever you're going to use on top of it without the pen bleeding. Just let it dry first, of course, with any pen work that you do. If you don't have either one of those pens and you mess up some stamping and you don't have a MISTI, and then what do? You wait until after you get your coloring done. You get it all finished, and then you can take any old black pen you have. It can be a Bic pen or a Pentel pen or whatever kind of pen it is, and then do that pen work on the very top surface after you finish all the coloring. And that way it doesn't matter what it is because it's not going to bleed as long as all that paper is good and dry. So there you go. That's why I don't always use the MISTI on YouTube. Thank you so much for staying tuned and watching this. Feel free to leave questions in the doobly-doo down below for the next 2 things and a rant. And maybe if there's some good questions coming in, I'll be motivated to do another video. See you guys later. Bye.